Connie Reguli stood tall, with the law held in her sights, a fearless guardian of the home, defender of the light. Hey, Connie Reguli, saving the family. Shout her name from every town, from mountain down to sea. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Let the story be told. She's the heartbeat of this fable, turning darkness into gold. For 25 years and more, she rocked that courthouse floor, defending mothers' sacred rights above the system's roar. A warrior in the battle, she challenged every claim. Immunity for tyrants, she called it by its name. They tried to break her spirit, but Connie would not bend. Connie, regulate. The families would chant again. Now oral arguments arising, echo loud and clear. She's forging new protections, so no child lives in fear. From 90s fights to modern days, she never walks away. She circles back the broken hearts and lights a brighter way. One brave voice against the dragon, cutting through the lies. Connie, regulate the victory battle cry. In this American fable, the message rings out true. One soul with steady courage can stand for me and you. When families face the tempest, when justice feels too far, just chant for Connie Reguli. She is our guiding star. Hey, Connie Reguli, saving the family. Shout her name from every town, from mountain down to sea. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Let the story be told. She's the heartbeat of this fable, turning darkness into gold. So chant her name across the years, let it carry fire. Connie Reguli, our guardian, beneath the flag and star. Connie, regulate, we'll sing it near and far. Connie Reguli, our champion, America's bright star.
They came with a clipboard and a cold disguise, wrote a story full of fear and lies, called it neglect with no proof in hand. Just another family they don't understand. Mama cried while the children screamed. Nothing was the way it seemed. One signature, one judge, one file, and they tore that home apart in a little while. They say it's justice, say it's care, but too many broken hearts are lying there behind those doors where no one sees. families fall down to their knees. Paper chains and courtroom walls, children crying down the halls. They take the baby, split the blood, and drown the truth beneath the flood. Money moves while the parents pray, another child gets taken away. Voices silenced, lives destroyed, while hope gets treated like a toy. Foster checks keep rolling in while the broken homes can't ever win. The kids need love, the kids need care, but the system leaves them scared in their fathers fighting, mothers torn, living every night in mourning, trying to prove what should be clear, that love was always standing here. They say it's safety, say it's right, but too many souls can't sleep at night, caught inside bureaucracy, a machine without humanity. Paper chains and courtroom walls, children crying down the halls. They take the baby, split the blood, and drown the truth beneath the flood. Money moves while the parents pray, another child gets taken away. Voices silenced, lives destroyed, while hope gets treated like a toy. No child should be a paycheck line, no family erased by design, no mother begging through the pain just to hold her child again. The truth survives, the truth will rise beyond the reports and scripted lies, and someday all the world will see what happens behind protective agencies. Paper chains are breaking down, truth is shaking every town. Families standing hand in hand, fighting back across the land. No more silence, no more fear, no more stolen child.
Hey, Tiff,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm good. The shit with CPS just getting deeper and deeper. They're just digging a hole deeper and deeper for themselves over here.
Yeah, well, you knew that that was going to happen. I mean, come on, let's go here. It's a cigarette burn, and why they decided to try to come and puff their chest out at a seasoned veteran over a dime-sized burn. Now, I'm not taking his wound as minimal because every burn and every wound on a child is serious, because of infection and because of all these things. But come on, you're going to wage war. Not even that. Let's take that away from this. You're willing to put a family's happiness and status and all of that on the line over a wound that could have happened to any one of us, and not even any one of us at any time. This was not an exigent circumstance. This was not a life or death situation. This was the boy helping ma cook dinner, gets the noodle. I think I'm right? Gets the noodles from the microwave for himself. Dog comes over, trips on the dog a little bit, fumbles with the thing. Noodle gets on his hand, on his arm, burns his arm. You immediately put it under cold water, tell him, come over here, sit down, put an ice pack on it or whatever. What else can you do? What else can you do?
Well, 99% of the people that are in my circle are mandated reporters. And I got to tell you, they were floored because they all said to me at different points, I wouldn't even have went to the doctor. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So I got confirmation from the leader of the legislative Virginia reform CPS and foster care. I told her what happened. She said, they're after you. They don't like you. The minute you sent the report from the doctor, case closed. I said, no, they want to do a family assessment. She said, there is no family assessment. He went to the doctor.
Mhm. Oh, and there comes boy. Yeah. You know what? It's the mandated reporter thing. And you know, we're lucky enough tonight, Tiff, that we got well, not like you. You are on your Virginia Legislative Committee. So that's awesome. But then we have a couple of states over. We got a really big piece of firepower and Connie Reguli, and she just happens to be with us right now. Did you know that? Let's bring her out. Hey, Connie, how are you?
Hey, how are you? Hey,
Sorry about the little mishap at the beginning on my intro. Of course, every time you're trying to do something to impress somebody, you got to mess it up. You know?
Yeah, the sound is coming through really garbled. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
is that you? Yeah, is that, Wiggle, do you have a microphone jack on something? Let me see if let me X me out first.
It's like really like it's not connected well or something. Both of you earlier.
Whatever you were just doing was working, Connie. Whatever you just were touching on your ear or something, maybe you were just doing something and it was working. It was starting to
Okay,
clear up.
now you sound better now too. No,
And so do you.
oh,
Yep.
now it's bad. I don't have
Nope. Now you're
earphones in.
dancing. Let me see here.
Okay, now you sound better.
And you do too. You sound clear as a
Okay.
whistle.
Okay, well, let's
All
give it
right.
a try here.
All right. We're doing
Okay,
it.
yeah,
Lord,
so
please.
yeah, thank you for letting me pop on here. When I said I'd come on, I forgot. Oh heck, it's Wednesday night. It's Grandma take the kids to church night around here. So I'm actually in the parking lot. Don't have a decent setup, and it's kind of getting Tennessee humid out here. So, but I do want to catch everybody up because I'm working so hard, you guys. I'm just like, phew, Nelly, I'm telling you. So, for those who follow Family Forward Project and pay attention to what we're doing, I've got a few things I want to tell you about. Okay, so first of all, I decided to be proactive with the General Assembly this year. So I put together a list of about
Connie, hold
15
on.
bills.
Hold
And
on. Hold on. You're it's being really garbly on you again. Is there something that you can, what do you like? Yeah, I feel like if you move something or something, it's gonna fix it out right for you. Check 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Please, Lord, give us the strength to make things move. Please, Lord, make this work. I feel like it's gonna do something here.
Okay, now you sound good.
Perfect. Please stay this way. All right. Now,
It's not sticking.
what is it your
Hey,
Bluetooth?
you know what, Tiff? Maybe Tiff, can you mute yourself? Maybe if we have listeners. Okay, she did. Okay,
Yeah, let's see. I'll mute us and let's see what happens. Maybe that would be, we're muted now.
okay, let's give it a try now. Is it better now? No, not better. It's still garbly. Oh heck, gosh, guys, I don't know what
It's
to
gotta be
do.
it must be your is there something though that you're breaking? Because you come out and you get clear. Do you have something that's connecting it?
I don't use earphones. I'm just on speaker on the microphone.
Is it in the microphone in the car?
No, the car's turned off.
Okay. Hold on 1 minute here. Let me see what I might be able to do over here.
Let me just try to pop out and pop back in. Let's see if.
Okay, yeah, that would be great. All right, thanks, Connie. God, I'm so nervous. I get so nervous when we have her. Like, I'm like, oh, please, God, work, make everything work fine.
It could, she said, I think I heard her say she's in the church parking lot. Their
Mhm.
Wi-Fi might not be very good.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but maybe so. But I would think that God would give her some service.
Right.
The Lord's parking lot here. Like I'm just stressing out completely. I mean, like, geez.
So while we're waiting on her to come back in, so I want to tell everybody that my grandson gave me a great idea today. Kingston gave me a great idea.
Okay.
So he said because I told him not to talk to strangers, right? Because they just be saying hi to everybody, and I'm like, you don't do that. So we came up with a password,
Hmm.
and he has to ask you what the password is. And if you don't know what the password is, who are you gonna call? What's Yaya's name? We had to go over Yaya's name because he only knows me as Yaya or Mom. Okay. So now he knows that if anybody talks to him, they have to know the password. And if they don't know the password, he has to say, call Tiffany Wise. And then he said, and Mitch. So we need to be teaching these kids that they need to have a password and who to talk to and who not to talk to.
Hmm.
That's right. And I told him he's not allowed to tell the password because I tricked him up.
All right, let's see how she looks. It looks like she's
Okay.
back. Let's see how she does. All right, Connie, let's do this. Tell us something good.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I just listening to you guys and you're so cool. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're still good. So, man.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna bounce out. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna see if I come back in if something happens. Just to try in the sake of continuity. Let me see what happens here. If I go out and come back in.
Okay. All right. Tiff, talk to me.
I can barely hear you.
Yeah, you're so garbled too.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go out and come back in too.
Hold on. So, has this happened to you guys ever before? It's got to be my phone somehow. But you've had people on with their phones before, right? Okay, let's just let him jump in. If not, we'll group and I'll be home on my computer like tomorrow evening or something. We'll make it happen because I really want to get people caught up. Let's
That's
and
fine. And it's important for you to come on and say what you've been working on.
yeah. Okay, where are we now? Still garbled? Yeah.
So what do we decide?
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yeah, you sound good right now.
Okay, we'll try it.
All
I'm
right.
sure all the audience is going like, "This is ridiculous. Y'all are just ridiculous."
They're still saying. All right, Connie, shoot. It's all on you,
Okay, so
dude.
yeah, that's because our cheap technical team, we can't keep them working, right? They're a
That's
bunch of
right.
immigrants or something, right? So yeah, so I am working super hard like every day. And so some of the things, if you're paying attention and watching Family Forward Project, I work with a local reporter with Fox 17 News. I've known him for now probably 12 years. He's done stories cyclical for me, and now we're working on CPS stories. We did this story of Matt, who was an autistic boy who'd been in 20 placements in 100 days. And then whenever we do a story, people, I always try to stick myself in the story, just even for a little bit. And he
Mhm.
knows my name. He always puts my name in there. And then I've got another advocate here. We're sticking her in there so people can find us. Like it's,
Mhm.
if you have my name, it's pretty easy to find me on Facebook. I'm like the only Connie Reguli. So um, had a couple families reach out to me, and we are, as soon as we are getting these families that are, I mean, primarily Tennessee, just because I know how many mistakes they make here, and I can put people on the path. So I've got a couple families reached out to me, and we're just surrounding them and getting that straightened out. And then I'm posting a legislative package for radical freedom, radical transparency, radical accountability. I have 15 laws put together. I've already had a meeting with one state senator and one state rep. I'm going to have other state reps involved. So I'm working on that. Some of them involve like all courts have recording, or the litigants can record, they can upload, they can have AI do the transcripts. Court reporters are buggy whipped now, so we need to be able to get transcripts at a reasonable price. There's one about transparency with nonprofits, et cetera. And as soon as I have these in better form, like we will go through each one step by step, because I would like to see other people in other states say, hey, yeah, I'll take this one and run with it too in another state. Because we've had several good things to happen. Illinois, grassroots people in Illinois got a really good bill passed. So so I'm working at that level. I'm also working with a new advocate who's also been a foster parent, who's also worked in detention, and she actually has a case with them about how they mistreated her as a foster parent. So I'm kind of helping her as well. And it is election, 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 you guys. So I know every single state has an election. If you're just scanning the national news, you saw that Tommy Massey lost in Kentucky. Scares the crap out of me that they were able to come in and hijack that seat. We have a huge governor's race here. I have a preference for governor, and so I'm going to uh, start going on a very focused agenda to try to help that over the next 2 months. Also, something we've got going on that's really hot right now that is not directly Family Forward Project, but I want you guys to to try to tag on to it, is Montgomery County, Tennessee, which is Clarksville, which is north of where I live. I have some family who live up there. We are tracking predators up there in the school system and the DA's failure to prosecute them. And Adam Elthorpe, who's my adopted son, he is doing a live every morning about 8:15 Central Standard Time. I join, or somebody else joins him. We had a huge school board meeting. We had lots of people there at the school board. The last time we're going back again in June, and this is what I want people to do. And then Justin in Ohio, the Canton Hall of Shame, they went and they set up a tent at an event. We need to go where the people are already. Like over the years, people have wanted to rally. Oh, we're going to have a big rally. And I'm like, no, 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 don't do it. Don't do it. It's too hard on people and it doesn't get you anywhere. We need to go where people are. Back in 2020, I went to the Black Lives Matter event in Washington, and I set up a little display in the grass by the walk to and from the rally that they were having in close to the Washington Monument. I got more people who were new, who needed to be educated, to stop and talk to me there than we do at rallies. Okay. So this is where I want your heads. This is where I want your heads. I want your heads saying, where can I go? Where is there a festival? Where can I go? If people want to have like cards to hand out or a little flyer to hand out, just, message me and we'll start putting something together. I have over the years, over the past heck 20 years, I mean, at different times I've put together different types of cards and flyers and pamphlets and just handouts, and just get people to put something in their pocket and maybe look at it later. So I'm working so we need to be where the people are. We need to be talking to people, and I tell everybody within 3 degrees of separation, somebody has been affected by CPS. I just got the 2024 child maltreatment report. 8 million children a year are reported abuse. 70% are what are called professionals. They are cops coming to domestic violence calls. They are teachers, doctors. All emergency rooms are required to report to DCS in Tennessee now. And even if it's a tiny little burn, they're all required to report. And so we have this like vengeance thing going on. I also have tracked, okay, I'm keeping this pretty tight right now, but you have all heard about the Minneapolis Somali daycare centers, right? And
Mhm.
how Nick Shirley went up and busted all of that. You're not going to believe this. I've got a Somali foster care company here in Tennessee. Oh, yeah. So I'm starting to gather the information and track that. But I do want to, again, just encourage people to jump into Family Forward Project. We've got 32,000 members, and follow me. I've got about 50,000 followers. It helps me get some cred when I'm out there talking to people. And I get really busy trying to manage Family Forward Project. So y'all got to know, because I have to approve every post, because if I don't, we get random, sexual, blah, blah, blah in there. So just listen. So y'all know, everybody, I love your activity. I love what you're doing there. We are mainly about CPS and about how to reform the system, parents and children, parents and children. We are not the Epstein files, okay? So y'all can go follow the Epstein files someplace else, unless it's directly related to the trafficking of CPS kids. I'm probably not going to put it through there. A lot of other people are trying to get Nasara, Jasara, blah, blah, blah. That's not going in there. We're not Q. We're not the Epstein files. We're not Congress. We want reform in the child welfare, and we want your stories in there, and we want your pain, your heartfelt, your questions. That is the chatterbox for what's going on. We want your activity. If you have legislative activity or want to be involved, that's what we want to talk about. You can't use swear words in there because Facebook will shut us down. All of those, all bad words are set for moderation, and I just don't let them in. So I know you're frustrated. I know four-letter words fall out of your mouth all the time. I drop a few myself once in a while, but I can't let them in Family Forward Project. So, God, everybody, I just see the frustration coming out. It's also everybody now wants to create, memes and AI images and stuff, which is fun. Sometimes they get a little out of hand, a little weird. So I sort of moderate those a little bit as well. But we can make change by being a collective voice. And that's why it's so important that I'm here to talk to you and that you guys do what you do and that you just keep consistently, just keeping that conversation going. And then I'm just going to say, lastly, I want people to be more and more aware of who's trying to sort of suck them into something that is really just wrapped up in somebody's own pain, and they're really not doing anything productive. And I'm not even gonna lower myself to name them by names, but I don't let them into Family Forward Project. People, you cannot go to county commissions and telling them you're serving them under Supreme Court Rule 17. The Family Justice and Accountability Act is nothing. It's never going to pass Congress. It's not a federal law. So latch on to good information and become educated. All of my trainings are on one channel, and Charlene has been putting them back up in Family Forward. Take my trainings. They're good. It helps you stable. It helps you understand evidence. It helps you get better. And your own case, document, make a calendar, make a list, make a notebook, make a journal, have everything documented, because you are fighting a war of information. So you guys have any questions?
That was a lot to take in there for a minute, and of course it was a little bit difficult also with the. But I think we did.
Well,
What's
I
that?
want to see her flyers and stuff because as much as they hate me and as much as they're trying to take me down, I do stuff all the time, and that's why I'm a target.
Yeah. All right. Well, I seem to be messing up your broadcast, so I'm going to pop out of here, you guys. But I'll hang in there, and I'll pop back on a little bit and
All
keep
right.
you guys posted on what's going on. All right. Thanks. Love you guys. Bye.
Thanks, Brian. Wow, that was awful.
So I think Kim wants to come in. Do you see her?
Yeah, I see her. I'm really bummed out about that right there.
That's all right. She said she'll come on again. King, turn that down.
It was she was there, but she's not there anymore. She was there, but she's not there anymore. So man, oh man. That was really a bummer. But I mean,
on her now.
We got some good information out of her. I don't know if anybody heard her, but what she was saying was, let's see if I can recap.
Please.
Legislative to become and hijack the seat. Let's not lose focus of the agenda. Black Lives Matters by the mall. That they were there so they could talk to people 20 miles. Oh, Somalis. She had the Somali thing going on up there with Nick Shirley. So that was going on. Be aware of the scammers was her biggest thing there, making sure that the money that you donate is going to the right place, making sure that that money is going to go to where you want it to go, make sure that it gets where you need it to go, and make sure that that money, your hard-earned money, gets to the organization and to the cause that you wanted to go to. There's no reason for you to have to work and you give up your hard-earned money to a cause that doesn't care about what you're doing, or is not putting that money to use the way that you want it to. So be wary of those leftover people that are just trying to make a dollar here and a dollar there. Now let's see here.
Sharon, can you send that to Tiffany Wise on Facebook, please? Because I can't read that, and because I'm blind as a bat. It's too far away.
Let me see what we got in the room here. All right, Sharon Glastro.
Yeah, I need her to send that link to me in Messenger.
Yeah. So thank you, Connie. Training videos are here. For Tiff, see the link on. Thank you, Connie. Justin says so. We got the Canton. The Canton boys are here. Canton boys and girls. Training videos are youtube.com at Family Forward Project Videos. Tiff, see the link. Let's see. Got yeah.
Is he gonna send it to me?
All right, cool. Man, I'm so upset about that. But we got Kim in here now. So Kim, why don't you come on in here and settle me down, Kim.
Settle you down. Settle you down. Okay. How can I settle you down?
I don't know. Tell me something good.
Well, I got another protective order violation filed today, so that's a good day, and just excited to hear, having a good day.
Oh, good.
Which is nice for a change. You know what I mean? Had a minute to talk to Tiff today, but then I was at the police station and an officer came in, so I was going to call her back, and here we are.
Right.
So,
you still waiting there for the call back?
No, I'm done. I'm actually almost home. I'm driving.
It's
a huge no you're supposed to not do, right?
Right. You hope.
I forwarded all your stuff to Darren. It's in his email.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And I've got that case number also, the new one from today. That we'll have. And when they looked him up, y'all, when the officer did, he goes, "Man, this is supposed to be really serious," from what he could see that was filed with the state. So,
wow.
And he said, hopefully, with this, with all these violations he has, because he could see the ones I'd already filed, he said that they'll give him the max, and he'll have to serve it. So, hopefully.
Say that again now.
And that's 10 years, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 10 years. So when I went to file the protective order violation today,
yeah,
the officer, it was up in New Braunfels, which is kind of it's a smaller town between San Antonio and Austin, but like I show houses there and sell houses there, and that's where one of my best friends lives, and that's why the letter went to her, and that's where we had to file it. And so they're a smaller area, and he looked it up in the system, and he goes, "Man, this must be really serious how they've got it all logged here." And I did not know when there's a protective order in the state of Texas, it goes out to the entire state. And then he said, "I'm going to recommend you get a few copies of this, go back to the county courthouse because I only have one." And he goes, "Because I think you're going to need this a lot." I was like, "Okay." And of course, the one I have is the one the DA sent me, and they fold it, and he said it's real hard to get through a scanner or a copier. So,
wow. What does it look like from the standpoint of you and your son? How does everything look in the long run? Like, you happy, you're comfortable, you think everything's going to be okay?
If they keep him in prison,
right? Does it feel good?
If they don't, he's going to kill us. Right. Period.
So that's how you.
The prosecutor even told me that.
That's a nice thing by a prosecutor to say to you.
Yeah.
So when you talk about how you feel about the eyes of justice and looking at you and your situation and all of that stuff, are you more nerved up now that you have like complete contact with the Department of Justice and the prisons and all that, and them saying this stuff to you, or is it? Do you feel better not knowing or being like kind of out in the dark and just being an advocate, knowing what you know?
Well, do I trust them? No.
Right. So that's what I guess I'm asking you. Is there a difference?
Yeah.
You know, now that you know
Well,
firsthand really what
yeah.
this.
Knowing firsthand, I don't trust them at all, and that's why I feel like I've got to stay on their backs about everything. My biggest concern is we turn into a number, and nobody cares,
Right.
because that's what's happened my entire life. As you know, it's not my first rodeo with this stuff. What is
Yeah.
it now, number 3 or 4? And you know, you can't trust them. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's what they've proven to me my entire life.
Mhm.
And do I have confidence? No. Do I have confidence, especially in San Antonio, that they would protect me if he showed up at my door? No, I don't. It's me protecting me.
That's scary.
Well,
Well,
especially when
Kim, you could always go to my dad's. He's not far from you. You got the address. He got plenty of,
right.
trust
Yeah.
me. Well, you could go to my dad's.
Okay. I appreciate that. But, it's just frightening. It's frightening when you have, for instance, we had terrible storms here last night and night before. Yeah, last night. And, we had tornado warnings, the whole 9 yards, right? And, my 13-year-old who's autistic comes walking in my room when our phone's alerted with his computer, and he's worried about the house flooding with his computer. As brilliant as he is, he's still emotionally very young,
Mhm.
more like a 7 or 8-year-old emotionally.
Mhm.
And, that's his biggest concern. So then you flip that over to, if this joker shows up, how is my son going to react? What is he going to do? And I feel like he would put himself in danger,
Mhm.
just because of his disability.
Right. It would be
And
the
so
end.
it's very frightening. And so my next step after this is said and done is going to be to go to Social Security and try to get a new identity for both of us.
Wow.
They say you're supposed to be able to get it when the victim of domestic violence. So we'll see. We'll see. But it's worth a try. I mean, it might work. I don't know. And it doesn't cost me anything. So, but I just need to divorce this son of a bitch first.
And which we're working on that for you.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
We'll get that all figured out so you don't have to deal with this any longer.
Yeah. And, and hopefully have all this in my rearview mirror, and just live a peaceful life. Wouldn't that be a miracle?
Yeah, just no more bothersome, no more nothing. You're just out there, you're just chilling. You know what? The biggest problem is, finding a bathing suit that couldn't find or something. Something
I lost y'all. How do I find you again?
oh, yeah, here we are.
Turn your camera on.
Oh.
Oh my.
On.
It says that it's off.
I can't find y'all.
Oh my God, you are so funny.
Follow the voices. Ken. Follow the voices.
And not the ones in your head.
Yeah, you don't even know about that. Okay, I'm gonna log back in because I don't know where to go find y'all. You know what? The kid will know. Hold on.
Darker.
Let me get the kid. He'll know. He'll know.
Okay.
And I did get home. Oh my goodness. If he doesn't have his headphones on, will hear me at the door. We'll see. Because I have him lock this place up tight as a drum.
Yeah. My house is locked down, tired of Fort Knox right now.
What's the crime rate there? Is it high?
Oh, I don't, honey. I'm in San Antonio. The cartel runs the city. I don't know anymore.
Oh, that sounds like a police knock.
Yeah.
Wonder where I learned that.
Yeah, holy smoke.
Right?
That was sounding straight up like a police knock.
Oh, I found y'all all by myself. Look at that. I should have had faith.
I
in
told
myself.
you.
I should have had a little faith in myself.
Hey, it's all you need. Get through this day and night, you know?
Yep, that's for sure.
Yep. So,
So,
all right. So, where are we on here? Who are we on here? We're gonna run through some people here, right?
Yeah.
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 Who else here?
Let's find out. Let's open the door. And who else matter? All right. Who do we got? Dun, dun, dun. Nobody in the back room. We can put some. We'll put the link out there. Now Kim disappeared again. Jesus Almighty! This is enough to have me have a stroke.
Oh God, it's okay, Darren.
Oh my gosh. Anybody that wants to come in the show, go ahead and click on this link. I'm going to do right here for you. You can click on that, follow the directions, and you can come into what we're trying to salvage up as a show here of the Tiff and Punisher show. Let's see here. Is that up there? Yep. There we go. There's the link right there. Come on into the box. Justin, why don't you come in and tell us about this weekend with you guys' over at the flea market? Why don't you tell us about that? That would be good to hear about. I don't see him yet. No, Justin. What else do we get? Josh is out there. Josh, if you want to come in, go ahead and please come in. Watch, we're going to just get slammed by a bunch of people all at once.
And then run out of time.
Yeah. I'm trying to join. Justin's trying to join. Here we go. Shit, Darren, don't have a stroke. Susie would not be happy with me. Thank you, Louie. That's your number one fan right there, Tiff. Louie and Susie. All right. Justin, I believe, is in the house. All right, Mr. Justin. Oh, wait. We got to do this. We got to do this for you, buddy. We need to just do this little bit of a little snippet. Here we go. And all right, everybody, Mr. Justin Hartley coming in at us.
Justin Nicely in the building.
And his friend, obviously.
Single father, standing tall.
There we go.
They gonna know who I am now. 2025, a year of reckoning. I was gonna stay quiet, but then they got corrupt.
All right.
I was gonna trust the system, but then they got corrupt. Now we exposing all the lies, and I know why, because they got corrupt.
Yeah, can you hear me? All right, that's working.
Because they got corrupt.
What's up, buddy?
Resting up from a kind of a long few days.
Yeah.
Very eventful.
Yeah, you've had it quite eventful. Now, because we got so short-jacked with Connie's interview tonight, is there any way that you could kind of paraphrase what she was talking about? And, let everyone know that came in here that didn't quite hear it, or...
Well, she skipped over a lot of different things. So, so to really paraphrase her paraphrase, One of the big things is the whole qualified immunity issue. She's got an ongoing case trying to get around qualified immunity because she charged, convicted of a crime that they completely fabricated against her.
Right.
And then another thing was, spreading awareness and educating people, about what's going on and what's been swept under the rug all these years. Another big thing she was talking about was different ways to like start reaching out to people, different methods, not just doing rallies.
Right.
Like what you guys are doing, your online podcast, modern problems require modern solutions. Going out to flea markets. That's what we did this weekend on Monday, Memorial Day. We rented a spot. It was like $27 for the day. We set up a canopy and some tables, and you guys can go to the Canton Hall of Shame. That's just a Nicely's page. You can go to his Facebook page and watch some of the live that he did. Posted. Connie was on there a couple times also. I think we did like 3 or 4 lives that day. I think 4 lives. But yeah, Connie was on 2 of them.
We lost them.
God darn it, Tiff. I'm about ready to say have a good night, everybody.
Well, we can do that.
I'm getting so frustrated.
There he is.
There he is, Justin. Go ahead.
Another thing Connie was talking about, I don't know where you lost me at, was, let's see, different ways to get a hold of people, spread information like what you guys are doing with your podcast and like what we did with the flea market. The other thing was like, researching and getting to know people like you guys, who's been doing this for years. Just like what Justin says, build that village.
Build that village. Yeah. Now, what was the biggest surprise you guys had?
Oh my God. I was told there was going to be a lot of people there, and you just had to see it. There was a lot of people.
I have a question for you.
We actually ran out of petitions. Yeah, go ahead.
What are you finding that people are asking the most questions about? Do we lose him?
Example, like how are they getting paid? Different ways the system gets paid, not just like Title IV funding, but all the other different ways that, the Title IV is like their bread and butter, and then like everything that they could bill you for billable hours and stuff like that. The other thing is like, how do you like defend yourself against a CPS investigation? And like, how do you speak? The other thing is, how do you speak up without being retaliated against, like with gag orders and stuff? That's another big thing.
Now, do you have
that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's real interesting.
A lot of these cases they're placed under gag orders to not speak about their cases.
Oh yeah, mine
that's
was
a First Amendment violation,
right. In my
Oh
case,
yeah, I agree.
They even told Dateline in 48 hours they couldn't air it, and they had to seal the records of the series on my case back in the, early 2000s. And also the local channel in Atlanta, WSB TV, and that's illegal. It's a federal law that they broke, but they don't care. They do anything to protect themselves, include coming after people's children who are in the movement.
All right, if they can threaten you into compliance, they will.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, let me tell you, they should have learned the 99,000th time they came after me. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't concede, and I don't consent.
That's right.
Have you ever considered filing criminal charges against them?
I'm going after everybody this time.
Yeah, I don't blame
Yep, I notice a pattern. A lot of people go to civil court and do lawsuits and this and that, and they got a lot of hurdles to go through, like qualified immunity. But I haven't seen many people like, and I think a lot of it's just a lot of people don't know. Like, in Ohio, we have law mechanisms where a citizen can file charges against someone or get charges prosecuted against someone and get the case initiated themselves.
That
So like
that
maybe move it over to criminal
that
court.
makes me think a lot
Go
about
ahead.
when they took my son and I had joint custody of him and they put him in a group home. And they didn't take him from me.
Something else I'm seeing is like some parents, once their kids turn 18 and they get reunited with their kids after they age out, is teaching their kids how to file lawsuits, for what happened to them.
Yep.
And I think
But
that the
I've been
more and
looking
more
into this new
children,
idea of going criminal.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
I like that. I like that.
I think that the more and more children that age out of foster care and start suing for wrongful removal and all their rights being violated, I think the system will finally get the hint when they go broke.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Well, unfortunately, our tax dollars pay those lawsuits,
And I
Well-
but they'll be
understand that.
broke too. We'll be broke, but so will they. But we know how to live broke. We've been doing it our whole life.
Exactly.
forever.
But here's
Yeah.
the other thing. If that happens, more people will take it seriously. They'll be like, oh my God, we didn't know this was happening.
Well, you know what?
Well, we didn't know
Like
the
to
Epstein
respond to that,
corruption was happening, but we do now.
I did.
Right.
The I think with that being said, we have to really be careful when we go in and assist these kids that are aging out, because they
Yes.
are fragile emotionally.
Mhm.
Because a lot of them are in a state that they've been told their parents didn't want them, their parents
Yeah.
are bad people. Knowing that firsthand with a daughter who's now 34, you know,
Absolutely. They need to heal before they can become warriors.
right. And some of them never can, depending on the extent of the abuse that happened to them after they were taken.
All right. Well, unfortunately slash fortunately, it's been going on so long that there is some kids who've aged out and they are starting to speak out.
Correct. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to see that change. I mean, these numbers have been consistent like this for how many years? Like how many years has it been? 350, 400,000 kids in the system, no matter whether it's 8 million investigations or 500,000. You know what I mean? There's got to be a number. There's got to be some sort of a number that makes 500,000 to 400,000 like their staple number. There's a reason that they get that many kids. I don't know, but I'm frustrated as all hell. And
There's several reasons and several loopholes and several ways they're doing it.
But you know what? Most importantly, I think that everybody, and I think Connie wanted to hit on this, Justin, I know you want to, is we got to be cautious what we're doing in the advocating world, where we're sending our refund, our funds out to, who we're giving our support, and all of that. Justin, I know that you've got.
Oh, absolutely.
So, if you want to go ahead and take this for a few seconds before we cut out of here, why don't you go ahead and run with this topic?
Just to clarify, you're talking about the advocacy Olympics?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I am so sick of it. There's some people out there that are taking advantage of people's trauma for profit and selling them false hope. Like, if you're old enough to know the phrase, snake oil.
Right.
But yeah, there's some red flags you can start looking for. Like they want money, or pretty much they won't talk to you. Where if they're asking you for your time, that's something different. But if they're asking for money, you know, really do your research. Like, don't just give your money away. Second thing to look for is what is their rate of success?
What is your what?
Rate of success.
Right.
Like, how successful are they with their movement?
Right. Like,
Not just how many people following, but like,
right. Tiff, you're what, 80? You and Kim are in the 89 percentile or 92 percentile or something like that, right?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of kids home.
I lost
And I've
count a
beaten
long
all
time
but
ago.
one of my cases, my very first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your guys' track record's just fine.
well, I will put out to the world, I am new to this and I am learning and I am getting ready to start my own case. But I wanted to learn and research from others before starting my own case.
Right.
And honestly, I think that's how we can be there for each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I'm more than happy to help you out.
That is a great way to lean on each other and to, learn more. And there's no better way of learning. I know I've even created an AI so that will help you with your case with the cpspunisher.com. But let me tell you something. There's no better way than to sit there, discuss with like Kim or with Tiff over Saturday night or Thursday night or for whatever night it is. Doesn't really matter in this world. We all know that. But you sit there with some food and some drinks and just talk about what's going on in your case. And then, everybody's doing research and finding out stuff. Learn for yourself. Learn this stuff for yourself. That way you have knowledge that you can actually pass down to people and give them, because that's the value in it. It's not, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can push in, my name is Darren, find this case. Everybody can push that shit in on a keyboard, but not everybody can just pop up with information and be like, oh, you mean about the 19th, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
All right, like there's so much you got to learn right off the top of your head, and I'm barely keeping up with all of
Well,
it.
and I think learning from people who've had personal experience as well. Like, okay, you're going to file this, and this is what they're going to do, and then you're going to, you know what I mean? Because I know that I have a feel of, I know what I'm doing is right, but I also know how the court's going to respond, or how CPS is going to respond, or how, and what's the next move, and so you can stay a step ahead of them. And that's a huge part of their game, because they don't think people are ever going to stay ahead of them at all or know what their next move is.
Well, as long as we start working together and start helping each other, a lot of us are going to start getting to that point where we can.
Right.
We should always be there for our neighbors, even our enemies. If they need our hand, then you give it to them. That's
absolutely
it.
Oh, that's that village I was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
right.
Call it whatever you want to call it, but that's what you do. You don't ever let people suffer. I don't care who it is, but if they're suffering from CPS or whatever, and I'm not talking about a mass murderer or anything like that, or a rapist. Those ones deserve to be forgiven.
But someone who got their children stolen by the government.
Right. Yeah, you go, and if your neighborhood and your neighbor and you have a dispute over a lawnmower, put that shit aside and go and help your freaking neighbor.
Right.
That's the stuff we need to be doing as a community. No more, and you don't ask. No more asking people, oh, do you need my help? Don't ask them. Just do it. Just give them their help. Give people your help. Don't give them the opportunity to say no, to turn it down. Don't do any of that stuff. You just go and you do it. Because a lot of people are too proud and they don't want to accept help from people, and they don't know how to. Like, I don't know how to. I've been the helper most of my life, and then now with the stuff with the fire and all of that stuff at our home, I don't know when people are like, oh, can I help you with something? No, I'm good. I'm good. Even though I'm drowning here, you know what I mean? Like, it's not so, like when you're involving yourselves in these situations, just do it. I mean, I got to say that. And for you, those of you that are out there that are taking people's hope, fuck you, because that's ridiculous. And that's where I'm leaving that one. Tiff, you got anything else to say tonight?
Not tonight. I hope I have a better update tomorrow, because I am so tired of this bullshit that I'm going through. So, but no, I don't. And it's bedtime for Tiffany and her crew.
All right. How about you, Kim? You got some last words?
I think always lift each other up. And it's so hard because you get so down. but there's always someone you can call that's going to lift your spirits in one way or another, and also not make you feel so alone in all this, because it does get very lonely, and just fighting for each other and helping each other out.
Absolutely. Justin?
Document, research, share.
Document, research. Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
Yeah, my educate, motivate, activate. You know, we're gonna have all kinds of these.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you know what? There's a little piece of homework for you guys out there. What do they call that? The soliloquium, something like that.
Soliloquy.
Yeah, you
Soliloquy.
guys. Yeah,
Soliloquy. Yeah.
Soliloquy.
Yes, go to the YouTube community, and then write down some sort of a 3-word soliloquy, or you know, like something like those words, those action words, and then let's come up with some slogans. Let's start doing things that are in the positive for this thing. You know, like
My slogan is: you don't bend, you don't break, you don't comply, and you don't consent.
Tiff, that's 4.
Well, we got 4 then.
There you go.
Very good. So, yeah, that was great. And then I guess mine would be to all of you advocates that are taking away people's hope. Fuck you. Have a good night, everybody.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's goddamn right. Because don't be taking people's hope. Because then the hunters will become the hunted. That's not what we're trying to aim for here. So
No,
we don't want that at all. So do the right thing. Stop stealing from those that need it. And make sure you guys support Connie and check out her stuff, because she is doing a lot of great things. We just couldn't hear her tonight. So, all right, guys, we're out of here.
Hey, Tiff, I'm going to call you for like 5 minutes, okay?
Hey, Tiff,
Okay.
make sure I get the stuff so I can send it to Kim. And hey, Justin, I'm going to call you in 12 minutes.
Okay. Whatever, Darren. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
You too.
Yeah. Kenton Hall of Shame. CPS came and tore families apart. But not today. Victims. It's time. Yeah, they roll up in the black cars, badges on their the step, stand the fuck up. CPS Punisher, your reckoning is come. Take the step, stand the fuck up. Cannon Hall of Shame, your time is done. We are the voices, we are the fight. Victims united under one line. Take the step, stand the fuck up. Now, now.
We know it's all about the money, we know they lie, we know this is corruption. Does CPS know what they are doing to the children?